How you started playing basketball?
How did I start? I really started with my dad. My dad would be playing, and then I'd be watching him play, and then he would teach me. At home, we used to have a little ring in the backyard, and we'd play 1-on-1, and he would just teach me all of his moves. My dad was the reason I started playing.
You choose San Sebastian College School.
Actually, with that, I grew up in Australia, and Matthew Manoto contacted me, said if I wanted to try out. So me and my dad and my uncle, Tita Edwin, we flew to the Philippines it was like 11 years ago now, and we tried out a bunch of different teams, and I didn't make the cut. I was about to go back home to Australia, but then my dad had a primary school or a high school friend that was in contact with the backer of San Sebastian at the time, si Boss Pineda Delta. So he told me to try out at San Sebastian. After I tried out like many other schools, but I just didn't make it. I tried out at San Sebastian, and then I got in.
What other school you try out, sir?
I tried out for San Beda. I tried out. This was before. I tried out at LaSalle Green Hills, but that was way before. That was when I was about 14 years old. I was gonna go have a look at Mapua also, because my cousin used to play there, Neil Pascual. Yeah.
How the feeling have two defensive all-team?
It felt good to be recognized for defense. That was my main focus anyway during college. Just the points was a bonus. I didn't really need to score. We had Jamil, we had guys like CJ Perez. I was teammates with him in San Sebastian. Leo De Vera and Jovi De La Cruz, they could all score, so I didn't really need to score.
Your top three toughest opponent in NCAA?
Top three opponents, was it? The opponents, it would have to be Ola at the Ogun. He was a nightmare inside. I had Victor Osnick. It was the import of Lyceum. He was a beast. And I would say Art De La Cruz would be one of the toughest. Yeah, he was unstoppable with that loader that he had, the lefty, shifty.
How's your playing first PBA team in Mahindra?
Good. It was against Rain or Shine, and I was really nervous, but it ended up really well. I enjoyed it, and it felt good that Manny Pacquiao was on my team also, so that was extra motivation also.
The 3 years in Global Port.
Global Port, it was good. My first coach there was Coach Franz, and I learned a lot from him and his coaching staff. It was really fun. It was really fun there. And then with Coach Vidal also, it was awesome. I had a lot of good teammates there, so it made the 3 years really. It was really good. We bonded a lot.
I was playing in Rain or Shine and now in Converge fiberxers.
It was good to reunite with Coach Ian, and then Coach Chris also. That was in Rain or Shine. Had formed a lot of bonds with more people. Converge is exciting. Hopefully we go deeper in the playoffs this upcoming season. Everything's all good, yeah.
Converge recruit you.
Converge, I pretty much just tried out when my contract was up with Rain or Shine. Tried out a Converge, and then because I wanted to have a chance to work with Coach Danny I. So I wanted to give Converge a shot, and they offered me a contract, and I was happy to sign.
Who's your PBA teammate you learned the most?
PBA teammate that I learned from the most, I would say Mike DiGregorio. Yeah, he's probably the hardest worker I've ever seen in the PBA. One of the hardest, yeah, if not the hardest worker in the PBA. And he's a great guy. So on and off, on basketball, about life.
Hard to be journeyman in the PBA.
It's not, for me, it's not really hard. It's just about your mindset. If you say it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be hard. But for me, as long as someone wants you, at least you're doing something right. Yeah, that's my take on that.
Who was your PBA coach you learned the most?
PBA coach I learned the most from. I would have to say Coach Yang. Coach Yang, yeah, from my time with him in NLEX and Rain or Shine. Yeah, he was always about expanding your game, and yeah, he's deep knowledge of the game, and yeah, just the way he coaches, it's different.
Coach Yang gave you advice in basketball.
First of all, with Coach Yang, you can't, what's that, pusong mamon? You just have to, with that, I learned that from him, and trying to, because I was always just inside, and I was just trying to expand my game, like short jumpers, eventually trying to shoot a three. So out of all my years, I reckon that's where it started. I couldn't be inside the whole time, and to be more than just, a rebounder.
If you not became PBA player, what do you think your work right now?
I always joke with my dad. I would say if he let me play more computer games, I'd be a professional Mobile Legends player or something. Or maybe, realistically, maybe like a community worker. I'll be in Australia doing community work, maybe. I feel, yeah.
Thank you for watching.